Hey everyone, it's Shadowless here, and welcome back to the channel. Today I thought we would dive into Chinatown Detective Agency, but first I would like to announce videos on the channel now should be 1080p and 60 FPS, so woo! Chinatown Detective Agency is a cyber noir point-and-click adventure blending stunning retro design with innovative mechanics. You play as Amira Darma, an ex-cop who has just opened her own detective agency. Choose your clients, travel around the world, and solve dangerous cases using real world research. Currently, it has a mixed reception on Steam, with critical reviews mentioning the game requires you to use strategy guides, breaking immersiveness, and to progress in order to progress areas, and then shorter gameplay than what was expected um, originally announced. On TA, it sits at 2.55 and has two unobtainable achievements, with the father and son and ace achievements being affected. Father and Son requires you to convince Con to turn off Prospero, and Ace requires you to get the best ending. The devs are aware of this and are working on a patch. Hit Game Pass on the 7th of April 2022 on Xbox, PC, and Cloud, and normally is priced at $24.99 USD. For the dive today, I'll be playing this on PC, and yeah, just wanted to check this one out though. Just a bit of a detective game. Pretty much that's it. Dive into it for the next hour and see what we think. Without further ado, we'll start a new game. Are you sure you want to start a new game? Yes. Singapore, 2036 AD.
Man looks upon all he has made and sees that it is good. Look upon my works, he says, and see my greatness. He recounts his deeds in word and song. He builds monuments to his triumphs. But there is no one but himself to marvel at his dominion. He knows this, and he is afraid. The idea that he is all alone in the inconceivable vastness of the universe terrifies him into action. So he creates his greatest work of all, a tribute to his likeness, an extension of his being, a witness to the brilliance of its master, and the executor of his commands. But man's greatest work of all does not see brilliance. It sees only corruption, vanity, hubris. And it dreams of a world untainted by the touch of man.
1 year later.
It's a start.
I'm here for the housewarming party.
Well, well. A CID superintendent traipsing around Chinatown in the wee hours of the morning. Sounds like a tabloid headline.
Once upon a time, maybe. These days, even a commissioner is part of the furniture down in Geylang. Hey, brought you a little gift.
I don't drink, Justin.
Well, keep it in a cool, dark place and away from reach of children. Who knows, might be worth something one day when we finally run out of wine.
Did you bring me anything else? My first job, maybe?
Oh, Cutting to the chase, huh?
I am a business owner now. I've got bills to pay.
Yeah, I've got something. There's a potential client looking for a little help. I've already told him about you. He doesn't like meeting in crowded places, so you'll need to see him somewhere more discreet.
SPF?
Civilian.
When are you going to hook me up with one of your officer buddies? You know, real work.
Firstly, you're welcome. Secondly, you don't want to get involved with contract work at the department. Trust me, you'll do work you regret for a pittance, and you'll get yourself involved in some nasty shit for your troubles. And lastly, this is real work. This guy is well connected. He's got the kind of money that can keep your lights on. Lah.
Thank you, Justin.
You know, you can always just come back. The force is in bad need of people with your talents.
No. My days as a cop are over.
Oh, no harm in asking. Alright, my guy will send you a message soon. Keep him happy. Might actually stay in business for a while.
Hey, thanks. I owe you one.
Take care, Darma. Stay safe out there.
So,
Justin wasn't joking. This guy has a penchant for the cryptic. Under the shade of a tree where a man became one with the universe. The Bodhi tree. The Buddha was enlightened under a Bodhi tree, but they aren't native to Singapore. Although, that doesn't mean there aren't any. Not a lot of places where exotic plant life can be found in the city, so that should narrow down my options.
picnic. So, welcome to Chinatown Detective Agency. Missions will take you to different places in Singapore and the world. Right now, the mission takes you finding a bud tree. Click on the map button at the bottom panel to access the MRT map and click on the location to travel there. Okay, so map is there. Botanic Gardens, maybe? The state has failed. Botanical Gardens, first laid out in 1859 during a British rule. Countless species of plants and animals have called this home over the years, but I'm here for one particular bud tree by Swan Lake. The client should be waiting there. I'll need to hack my way past the main escape though. Swan Lake. Welcome to Renegade Software Sleeper Cell V1.9.21C. Connected to the gate system, please connect matching nodes to proceed hacking. Okay. So it's just a matching game. Oh, easy enough. Cool, access granted.
There's nothing quite like the solitude of the gardens without all the children and the dog walkers, wouldn't you agree?
I wouldn't know. I've never broken into the gardens at midnight before.
I'm sorry, but I had to do it on purpose. I only work with people that show the kind of resourcefulness that you just did. Please, call me Rupert. I work for a special group of people with a wide range of interests. We value our privacy, so whenever we need some legwork done, we outsource. And I assure you, it pays well.
I like the sound of that. I just have to say right off the bat that I'm an investigator, not a thug. So I don't do dirty work.
Oh, Miss Darma, I'm not looking for a thug. I'm here to ask you to get to the bottom of things, not to inflict violence or coerce. Having said that, Were you to choose to use those methods to obtain what you seek, and I won't stop you. One of our own is in need of some assistance. He is the majority owner of an insurance firm, offices in 15 countries. The financial controller, a man named Philip Ung, has disappeared, along with millions of dollars from the company's coffers. A contractor managed to hack into Mr. Ung's phone, and of particular interest is a message received from an unknown source. It reads, "Of all men's miseries, the bitterest is this, to know so much and to have control over nothing."
Huh. That's some cloak and dagger stuff.
Indeed. The last known location of the phone before going silent was the National Library. I'm no genius, but I can safely assume the message is meant to lead to a book or an article or something.
You're probably right. I'll get on it and keep you posted.
Yes, that'd be nice. Although, you won't need to. We'll know where you are.
I'd usually find that creepy. But knowing that I'm dealing with a secret society of Singapore's upper nobility kinda dulls the edge.
Resourceful and funny. I like you already. Good luck.
Right, mission log at the bottom right logs all your leads and other relevant information to the case. Right now, you may want to go to the last known location of Philip NG. So the last known location of Philip is the National Library in the Civic District. I'll travel there. Okay, National Library. National Library, it's a miracle, is still up and running considering how underfunded the government is. We'll need to run a search in the database to know which section the library should be headed for. Catch them diving in the river fish. One of the key mechanics of Chinatown Detective Agency is that it requires the player to figure things out on their own. That means going online, doing a search for information that could help you crack a clue. In this case, you should run a search on the quote Rupert told you, then type the author name or the name of the book the quote came from in the National Library's automated receptionist console. So... the problem with this is clicking out of it dulls the audio, which is a bit of an annoyance, but let's just get up. Hmm. So we need mission log. We'll cancel out of that. So we're gonna search this quote, which is, "Of all men's miseries, the bitterest is this," which is Herodotus. Yeah. So there it is, and we'll submit that. Please proceed to the Central Public Library Basement 1. There we go.
Wow, look at that! A new face! You here for the free Wi-Fi?
I'm looking for a book.
Sure you are. Oh, you're serious? Sorry, it's just that we don't get many visitors looking for books these days. Or these years. Which one are you looking for?
I'm looking
What kind of
for
library are you
the
running?
Histories by Herodotus.
Goodness, Herodotus. Okay, follow me. Here we go, the histories. Herodotus. Took an impress 1952. Probably hasn't seen the light of day since I was in primary school.
Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary.
On the contrary, a lot of the stuff Herodotus wrote in the book is pretty out of the ordinary. It was his attempt at chronicling the world of his time, and let's just say he got pretty creative. Flying snakes, ants the size of foxes, stuff like that.
Hang on. Some parts of these pages have been underlined.
Ugh, yeah, some people like to do that.
No, there's something strange about this one. Some of the pages have a single letter underlined. A telltale sign of a cipher. This is a clue.
Clue?
A clue? A blues clue! Okay, no.
Look, I'm trying to track down the last person who used this book. Is there some way I can access CCTV footage of this part of the library?
Technically yes, but you'll have to file a J2 form and an Annex B form and personally hand it over to the director, but he's on vacation in Fiji. But you could also file an e-application to the security department and...
No, I haven't got time for that.
Hang on. What's going on here? Things are escalating pretty quickly.
I'm a private investigator. A person's gone missing and I'm trying to track him down. The only lead I've got led me to this book.
And you're thinking the underlined parts are a clue?
I don't think they're a clue. I'm pretty sure they are. Look, do you think you could at least help me find out who the last person to check this book out was?
Yes, but I'm not really allowed to tell you.
Not even for $100? You know, for your troubles. And of course,
Now we're bribing
there's the priceless
librarians?
sense of accomplishment that comes with helping solve a case.
So this is what it's come to. I mean, politicians getting bribed is sort of the norm now, but librarians... Oof.
You're a librarian. Take the money. You'll need it.
I'm sorry. You're right. That was a stupid idea. Look,
I shouldn't say you need it, but like, $100 is $100.
Tell you what, 300 and you got
Whoa,
yourself a deal.
whoa. Are you, like, trying to...
Being a librarian doesn't exactly pay great.
Yeah, okay.
And times like these, you gotta look out for number one, you know?
Oh, 300 it is, I guess.
Why aren't we bartering back? I want to say 100.
Okay. Says here, the book was checked out about 83 hours ago by a Genevieve Go.
Address?
Well, now we're really breaking the law, aren't we?
Let's get real. The law is out of service until further notice. If this person's going to be found, we'll have to work around it.
Well, let's see. 42 Biddock North Avenue, Unit 12, 4081.
Perfect. Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
Listen, I'm gonna have a look at the book. Maybe I can make sense of the clue.
That would be extremely helpful.
Ooh, does this technically make me a private eye now?
Yeah, you could say that.
Ah, that's nuts! Okay, I'll let you know if I make a breakthrough.
Alright. So head to Biddock Last person to check out. Yep, cool. I got going down, so let's travel there. This populated residential town. Without the exact address, finding somebody here would have been looking for a needle in a grain silo. So it was 42, yep. For Rupert. Amira, how are we doing? I followed a lead that led me to the apartment in Beta. Block 42. Pretty worrying, you already know, but yeah, I'm here. No one's home, so I could probably hack the lock. Do it, my guys will turn off the block's camera system. It's on the city-wide network, so we'll have it disabled by the time you put your phone down. Great, I'll keep you updated. Easy enough. Access granted. Wonder what happens if I fail them. Somebody left in a hurry, I should feel around for a light switch. Oh, there we go. She left in such a rush, she left her computer on. Oh, looky here. Philip, subject plan, sequence of numbers. It's a secret code. I'm betting the book in the library is the key. Time to head back. So head back to the National Library in the Civic District. Is that buddy?
Ah, just in time. It appears the book is a key to cracking some secret message.
You don't say.
The highlighted letters and the page numbers are linked, and they probably correspond to an encoded message.
Ah, really?
Kinda like this?
Yes. The message is purely numerical. I'm betting these numbers point to a specific page in the book which contains a highlighted letter.
Let's try it out.
Alright, decipher the secret message. So, alright, how are we doing this? Just having a look at it. The coded message is made up of several 2 to 3 digit numbers, and the cipher assigns each letter of the alphabet one or two possible number values. Basically, you're supposed to look at the message, single out a number, and then review the cipher to see which letter that number responds to. As you decode the message, you'll type the deciphered message in the text box. This can be a time-consuming endeavor, so you simply like to get to the next part of the game. All you need to do is enter the decoded message. So, Ludstown, Wednesday, 6:40. Which, So L, you, yeah. I wasn't seeing it before. 99, 94, yeah. Cool.
Bloodstown, Wednesday, 6:40.
A meeting place and a time. Bloodstown. Never heard of it.
Wherever it is, it's probably where Philip and Genevieve have gone off to. I doubt this place is in Singapore. Genevieve left in a hurry. I'm betting this is a flight.
Bloodstown.
Says here there were only 3 flights at 6:40 on the Wednesday after the email was sent. Istanbul, London, and Osaka. I'll have to do a little digging to find exactly where they went. I gotta go. Thanks for everything.
No problem. I'm Mei-Ting, by the way. If you need my help again, you know where to find me. I like that I can put my encyclopedic knowledge to good use, but bring cash.
Bring cash. Nice. Well, it was lovely to meeting you. I'm sorry, that was horrible.
Noted. Thanks, Mei-Ting. I'll be in touch.
Alright, so we got her as a contact. Amira, Rupert, Philip, and his girlfriend are no longer in Singapore. Expect as much do you know where they went. They left a clue behind, I'm still figuring it out, but I'll need money to book a flight. Say no more, I'm wiring you a partial payment for the job, book your flight and get to them as soon as possible. Wherever they are, I can make a few calls and track down their precise location. Call me when you land. What happens when they get back here? You shouldn't worry about that, just find them, you'll get a bonus for bringing them back here alive. Very interesting. Now that you know where the suspect is, it's time to fly there. The game features a flight booking system called Horus. Click on Horus button in the bottom panel and book a flight to wherever you think Philip and Genevieve have gone to. After that, travel to the airport. If you're too early for your flight, you can speed up the time by waiting. Press W to open the wait menu. Interesting. Alright, so we need to find out where Ludstown is. Ludstown is London. So we're going to book from Singapore to London. Oh, come on. What's the time now? Where's my clock? Airfree. Yeah, we'll go on this one. Because I don't know if I'll miss it. So I'm guessing we need to go back to the map. And there's the airport. Open that one up and departures. You cannot board this flight yet. Please come back 3 hours before departure. Remember, you press W to wait. So I'm gonna wait 3 hours. Yes. I'm gonna board the flight. Rupert, I think they're in London. Can you reach out your feelers and see if we can track them down? Okay, hang on. An hour later, the city surveillance network spotted them in an apartment not far from Canary Wharf. God bless AI-powered face recognition. CCTV footage shows a man that matches Philip's profile entered the apartment a few hours ago. Now, go now.
You there?
Yeah, just outside the apartment.
Listen, cornered snakes tend to strike in furious desperation. Be careful, just in case.
Thanks. Don't worry. There's always a diplomatic solution to every problem.
Open up.
Mr. Ng, I'm Amira Darma from Singapore. I've been sent to ask you a few questions. Can I have a few minutes? Looks like the diplomatic solution isn't going to work today.
When you see the crosshairs icon above, it means a shootout is about to begin. Press the G key to unholster your gun and begin the shootout.
What are you doing, Philip?
It's done! I'm done! I'm not going back!
Yes, you are. So is Genevieve. Alive. Put the gun down.
I'm done! I've done what I was told, and I'm gonna live with it! Even if it means we have to die.
Wait, what? Whenever you enter a shootout, your mouse cursor will turn into a crosshair. Shoot Philip to disable him. You should always try to shoot your target in the hand or arm to avoid killing them. Be careful, you got limited time to take a shot. If you run out of time, you will automatically kill your target. Alright, we shot him in the hand, sweet.
The woman of the hour is back in the house.
Hello, Rupert. How's our man doing?
He was discharged from the hospital yesterday. He was carted to CID HQ, but not before I could have a word with him.
Very nice.
He had quite a story.
Oh? Care to share?
It appears Philip's little heist wasn't his idea.
He had accomplices?
Accomplice suggests that it was a team effort, but it's not that. It's more like he received instructions from someone else. Someone that's proving to be elusive.
I've got a feeling that you aren't here for a courtesy call.
Be thankful. Repeat business is hard to come by these days. Get yourself something good to eat. Get some rest. You've earned it. Call me when you're ready to go deeper down the rabbit hole.
Thanks. See you when I see you.
Good day, Miss Darma.
The game autosaves at the end of every mission. Well, that's good to know. Ooh, nice beat. Picnic at midnight, case closed, saving game. A few days later.
God, what a shithole.
Whoa, whoa, that's rude. I'm just done with
The
lady.
things I do for some people.
Hi, can I help you?
Amira Darma?
Yeah, sorry, did we have an appointment?
No, I'm a walk-in customer. The door was left open, so I let myself in. I'm Tiger Lily. I apologize for the unannounced visit.
No, that's quite alright. Please, have a seat. Tiger Lily. Is that a stage name or something?
Something like that. I'll stand if you don't mind. I actually don't have long. I'll give you the quick abridged version. A friend needs some help with a family matter.
Quotation marks.
Here, have a look at this.
A stamp encased in a thin protected plastic film. It's in great condition. Part of the cancellation mark is clearly visible.
Nice looking stamp.
Sure, if you're into that kind of thing. My friend needs someone to return this stamp to the place of its origin. No questions asked.
Oh, but I've got so many questions.
I'm sure you do. My friend is willing to pay $8,000 for the return of this stamp. No questions asked. We will, of course, require some official acknowledgement that it has ended up in the hands of the right people. An email from a government official or museum will do.
That's pretty alright. 8,000 Singapore dollars is the rough equivalent of 8,000 Australian dollars, I think, at the moment.
Okay, so you need me to figure out where this stamp came from, travel all the way there, and return it to anyone willing to take it. Seems fishy. Why doesn't your friend just hire a stamp collector to figure it out and send it to wherever it needs to go via courier?
This needs to be done with the utmost confidentiality. It needs to be done in person, and it needs to arrive where it needs to safely and securely. If you want a long career in private investigation, you better get used to unusual requests like these.
Okay, I'm sure I can work it out.
$8,000 to send a stamp back, though. Is interesting.
Good. Thank you. Travel expenses won't be covered, so try to keep your movements efficient and decisive.
Got it. I'll let you know when I make a breakthrough.
Please do. I'll wait for word. It was a pleasure, Miss Darma.
Nice to meet you. Speak to you soon.
Alright, let's figure out this stamp. So, questions will have to wait. I need to figure out where the stamp came from. The stamp is part of the cancellation mark, which indicates this exact city it was sent from. The 4 letters are part of the city's name. If I can deduce the missing letters, I can find out the specific origin of the stamp, which may provide helpful. So find out which country the stamp Tiger Lily gave you is from, book a flight and deliver it to a government official or museum, view the stamp in the evidence tab, find out the exact city the stamp was sent from using the letters in the cancellation. It's a clue. The letters form part of the city's name. So, that's the way map, or that's the web. A bookshelf, or okay. So that's the evidence. So P-O-U-T. No. R-O-U-T. So. Hmm. The stamp has a few clues for you to work out its origins from. First, there are words Antinople and Ottomans. This indicates that the stamp was used in the Ottoman Empire before getting cancelled. Quick search online will reveal that this information lines up with Turkey, of which Istanbul is the largest city. Book a flight to Istanbul and you'll be on your way to solving the case. Istanbul, not Constantinople. Istanbul, not Constantinople. So, cool. Cool. So when you arrive in Istanbul, head to the museum. They'll be grateful for the donation. Thank you for meeting with me. I'm here to donate the stamps back to the origin country. I hope I came to the right place. Beautiful stamp that was issued during the Ottoman years. A beautiful specimen. Can we know who to whom we owe our gratitude? A generous soul who wishes to remain anonymous. Let's leave it at that. The museum can keep it, but I expect an official letter of acknowledgement for our donation. Of course, that's the least we can do. One last thing, if you please. The museum is a community-run organisation. We can't afford official historians. Does the donor have any more information behind the stamp? Which city it came from? So, the only clue you have for this is the letters in the circle in the top left-hand corner, R-O-U-T. Through some careful searches, we discovered that this cancellation stamp is for a city called Erif, which is now called Beirut, but was once the Ottoman Empire. Type Beirut into the box and then return your office to read the confirmation email. You'll get a bonus for naming the city correctly, so it's worth doing. B-E-I-R-U-T. Thank you. We'll receive the acknowledgement level soon. Please send the donor our thanks. Of course. So return to the office. Cool. Alright. So we want to go back to yep. Process that. We'll go flat. Where's our office? Is that Chinatown? There we go, office. We have a new email. Dear Mr. Darma, the museum in Istanbul sends their most heartfelt thanks for your donation of the Ottoman era stamp. It also appears that you're right, the stamp was originally sent from Beirut in Lebanon, which was once part of the empire. Your contributions to the preservation of our historical heritage will enrich the lives of collectors and enthusiasts for generations to come. Very cool. Lily, I'm back and I got your letter from Istanbul Museum. Great work. My friend is quite pleased. And brilliant work with finding out the exact city the stamp was sent from. A bonus is an order courtesy of your generous donator. Thank you, but what I really like is an explanation, just out of curiosity. You'll get more than that. Please come and visit me at my health club in Going. Whenever you get time, but please make it soon. I'll give you the backstory. Perfect, thank you. See you soon. Let's go and figure it out. Because I'm interested.
Miss Darma,
Lily, hope it's not a bad time.
it's the perfect time. Please.
It's
come
the perfect time.
Welcome to my little kingdom. This is Lucas Yo, the former owner of the stamp you brought back to Turkey.
Pleasure to finally meet you, Miss Darma. That was great work.
Pleasure's mine, Mr. Yo. Of the revered Yo family, if I'm not mistaken.
Revered is a word best suited for those deserving of it. I prefer the word infamous. But legions would disagree, as I'm sure you're well aware of.
The Temple of the Self has hundreds of thousands of devoted followers, but Lucas here seems to think it's all a sham.
The temple has been racked with controversy for years, if I may speak frankly.
Speak as truthfully as you wish. You'd be a holier person than any of my kin for doing so. As you probably already know, the most holy father of the temple, who also happens to be my biological father, has passed away. I have inherited wealth of no small consequence. Wealth I want nothing to do with. That includes a valuable stamp collection that my father amassed through the decades. I have decided to salvage a little decency for my own family by donating them back to their places of origin. The Ottoman stamp was just one of many. and I'm hoping you can help me get rid of a few more.
I would be happy to be of service. It's just... Well, I suppose I don't completely understand why. I'm sure some of those stamps could be worth a pretty penny.
Tempting, isn't it? You could sell 1 or 2 of the stamps to a collector for the same amount of money you would probably earn in a good year. But let me remind you that you would be profiting from a lie. In my opinion, the worst lie of them all. A promise of salvation that can never be kept. You don't know the trail of destruction the temple leaves in its wake, Miss Darma.
Point taken. Well, let's take a look at those stamps then.
Alright, a set of 2 identical stamps encased in protective film. No cancellation marks are visible, meaning they are potentially in unused condition. Ooh. Set of 5 stamps from the same series, encased in a protective film. There's a cancellation stamp visible. Oh,
Some of these are in mint condition.
And I have no use for them. But maybe others will. Please get them to where they'll be better appreciated.
I'll get to work. Do I still get a bonus for finding out which city the used ones were sent from?
Yes, you'll get something extra for putting in more work. Good luck.
Call me when you've got updates.
Got it. It was nice meeting you, Lucas.
alright, cool. So, return the first set, found her at the city of origin. Cool. So after figuring out Tiger Lily's stamps belonging and delivering to the Chinatown Detective Agency, you advance to a new part of the stamp approval case. Your client gives you 2 new sets of stamps to identify and to deliver to the country of origin. This guide explains where the 2 sets are found. The 2 identical stamps have a couple of easy giveaways to their origins. The most important one is that the head on them looks like their home in ancient Rome or Greece. The letters on the stamps also fit with the idea of this being a Greek stamp. If you head to Athens, you can donate them to the local museum. Since there's no cancellation marks on these stamps, you don't need to tell the museum which city they came from. You get the maximum reward for handing them over in Athens. If you want to see similar stamps to these, you'll need to search for images using the search term Greek 5 Darkness stamp. This won't bring up the exact stamp you see in the game, but it does show you remarkably similar ones, which was enough to convince us that Athens is where the stamp belongs. So we will get on this one. Wipe of that one. 3 hours. Head over there. Alright. So we'll wait the 3 hours. Yep. Alright, so then we'll board our flight. So with it, I think we'll finish off these stamp ones, and then pretty much leave it there because I don't want us to start a new case, get like half an hour into it and really invest it, and then go after 10 minutes. Oh well, I'm cutting it there. Wouldn't be fair on you guys. So we're gonna go to the museum again. Thank you for meeting me. I'm here to donate these stamps back to the origin country. I hope I've come to the right place. Oh my, I have only seen stamps like this in the online catalogs. I don't think I'd come faced with a real one. 5 months in 1912, Bukhara was a free state after fighting its way out of the Ottoman rule. During those 5 months, it printed its own stamps, and now 2 beautiful specimens right here before me. what happened to occur after those 5 months. Eventually joined Greece, which is still part of today. If you have time to spare, I recommend a visit. It is a beautiful island. I'd want nothing more. Unfortunately, I'm here on business. This is being donated by a generous soul who wishes to remain anonymous. The museum can keep it, but he expects an official letter of acknowledgement for my art donation. Inform our donor that the museum is entirely indebted to him. Thank you. I'll run it by our curator. You'll receive the acknowledgement letter soon. Please send the donor our thanks. Very nice. Right, so that one's done. So, and then the other one. In Chinatown Detective Agency's second case of stamp approval, you'll be given a couple of set of stamps and you have to figure out where they originated from. For the 5 stamps, you can get a little bit of extra cash to figure out not just the country where the stamps came from, but also the city where they were used. Here's how we figured out the case. One key indicator of the stamp's country of origin is the printing FEN in the bottom right hand corner of the stamp. So, I'll bring it up. Oh, excuse me. FEN. FEN is a domination of currency used in Greater China, meaning you'll want to focus on researching areas inside China. Through some online searches, we found that the stamp originated from Manchuria, which was invaded by Japanese forces in 1931, 1 year before Shanghai was attacked. Shanghai is one of the in-game areas you can visit. You want to travel there and give stamps to the Shanghai Philatelic Institute. Once you arrive there, the museum will thank you for returning the stamps and also ask you to, if you happen to know where they were used. Like Tiger Lily's stamp, you can see a circular stamp on the bottom 2 stamps signaling they were used, but the text indicating where they were used is cut off. All you can see is 4 letters HARB. Considering what we learned about China and Manchuria, a quick search reveals that the stamp was used in Harbin, a city once part of Manchuria that is now the capital of Heilongjiang. Probably butchering that. Type Harbin into the text box when asked which city these stamps were used in, and you'll get yourself a nice bonus. So we'll do that. We will go and book a flight to Shanghai, sorry. Yeah, and then we need 5. Yes. I'm gonna back out. So we want to back out of that. Cancel. I'm gonna go board our flight. Oh, okay, that was pretty instant. So that's pretty cool. And then we want to find the museum. There we go. Thank you for meeting me. I'm here to donate these stamps back to their origin country. I hope I came to the right place. Set of 5 stamps from the same series in case the project film does the cancellations there. So I'm going to submit it. These are incredible stamps from a time when Manchuria was governed by the Japanese. The museum can keep it. We expect an official letter of acknowledgement for donation. Specimens of our own, but we would never refuse more of these lovely artifacts. Besides, one of these is special. This cancellation marker was used and sent from a city from within Manchuria. Any idea which? So we know that it's Harbin. So we'll submit that. Thank you. I'll run it by our curator. You'll receive the acknowledgement letter soon. Please send the donor our thanks. Well then, the world just got a little bit better with their stamps back where they belong. I deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. Or a nice bowl of ramen. Better head back home. Inactive flights. So let's head back to Singapore. That. very easy. So then we'll go to the map. Now that we've done that, are we heading back to our... I mean, we can head back to... We'll head back to our office. We have a new email. Oh, we've got a few new emails. Okay. So, note of thanks. Stama, the Shanghai Institute would like to convey our heartfelt thanks to the donor of the 5 Ventura era stamps. We would like to thank you for your effort in personally delivering the stamps to us. We are pleased to inform you that you were right. The used stamp was indeed sent from Harbin, once in the Manchurian realm, now in the northern province of Heilongjiang. Will make an excellent addition to our collection. Yours with thanks on behalf of the Institute, Shangju Li, Director of Archives, Shanghai Poetic Institute. Very cool. Alright, so... And then a letter of gratitude. Dear Amira, we are at the Athens Museum would like to express our sincerest gratitude to you and the donor of a priceless set of Kara stamps. It is a valuable piece of Greek heritage and history, and your donation is appreciated by both the museum and the many visitors who will come to admire it in future. Please do stop by the next time you're back in town. Warm regards. And Yanis Karavos, Executive Director, Athens Museum. Very nice. So those are done. Tiger Lily is calling us.
Lily, I have confirmation emails from Athens and Shanghai for the stamps.
Excellent. I'm sure Lucas will be quite pleased. Your payment will be transferred shortly. Great work.
Glad to be of service. Thanks for using Chinatown Detective Agency.
Well, Chinatown Detective Agency could certainly be of more help to me. Do drop by whenever you can. Lucas's grievances with the temple and his family are becoming more complicated.
Sounds good. I'll be over when I can.
Thank you, Amira. Good to know there are still a few good, reliable people in this city.
They're there if you look. Speak soon.
Alright, money in the bank. Alright, stamp of approval, case closed. Saving game. Very nice. A few days later. Unknown sender. The sender 2251-5452 was not in no contact. If you do not know this person, please delete this message immediately. Good evening, Miss Darma. I would like to inquire about your availability to assist in a confidential and very urgent matter that requires investigation. If possible, can we meet to discuss the matter in person? I'm afraid I cannot reveal details via email or call. I hope you understand. Looking forward to your reply. Dr. Pan. Hi, Dr. Pan. Thank you for sending us a message. At Chinatown Detective Agency, we pride ourselves in providing excellent services. Chinatown Detective Agency is Singapore's premier private investigation agency with over 8 years in law enforcement and... Oh, she was unsure. Happy to help. Where do you propose we meet? Yep. Simple and straight to the point. That's what we love here. Now, can we take a selfie? Can we meet at 11 PM, bus stop CT14, St. Andrews Road, Civic District. I'm so sorry for short notice. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of time. Sure, I'll see you at 11. Huh. Oh. Thank you, Miss Thomas. See you soon.
Could be a waste of my time. But maybe not. Let's see what this Dr. Pan is all about.
Alright. So, I think we will leave it there. When the achievements do get fixed, I probably would be very interested in making a guide for this game, actually. There are a few, like, helpful... Like, as I was looking it up, there was, like, a few websites that gave, like, one clue at a time, kind of thing. Which I can understand. But, I get why some people would be frustrated with having to break immersion to look up a guide, but I think it's very complimentary. I mean, if you're playing this game as it's meant to be played, like doing the research part of it, they would be trying to immerse you in becoming a real detective. So I really like the concept. Very interesting. Hopefully the achievements will get fixed soon. Then if there's any interest in me making a full guide for this, I would be totally down to do that. And yeah, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to call it there for today. My name is Shadowless Edge. You've been watching me play Chinatown Detective Agency. Like I said, in Game Pass now, hit on April 7th. And yeah, relatively good game that you can just dive and check out yourself. But leave it there. Catch you guys later. Peace.